agua. Buscaba su voz el niño.
Well, hello. Welcome back to the BJONESSTYLE channel. I'm so excited because I'm sitting here with Kara from De La Fuente, which we're going to find all about in a second. But first, I just want to recognize that we're sitting in your amazing home.
Yes,
Thank
this
you
is my dining room.
Thank you for having us, and you're even served us some tea. I'm drinking Earl Grey. What are you drinking?
I have matcha with some oat milk.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is like the perfect fall day, and I feel like we're in the perfect fall cozy house. But first, Kara, can you tell me a little bit about who you are, what you do, what De La Fuente is?
I'm Kara. I'm the owner of De La Fuente. I started about 2 years ago. I design hats now. I started with some hats from Oaxaca, and then I kind of just expanded from there.
And we first met because you originally had a vintage shop.
I had like a contact, so I was buying stuff from like the Opera House in Portland.
Oh,
Like
wow.
the old, antique
Really?
stuff. Yeah, so I used to sell like clown costumes, like all kinds of like crazy
Always
costumes.
play dress up to the max. That sounds like amazing.
Yeah. So it was really fun. So I was selling antique costuming, and then somehow it just like changed into hats.
Okay. And we met because you used to do Golden Years vintage market.
I had done that one once, but I did like Rose Bowl,
Right.
and I did like a handful of other.
And we started chatting one day. We also talked about skin.
Yeah.
Because
The-
you have beautiful
the
skin. I
struggle.
have terrible skin, but
No,
you have
I
struggled.
always struggle. Yeah. Well, I went to a naturopath and then worked on some stuff that was missing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
but
kind of
no,
love that
we
because I feel like we bonded
bonded.
over skin struggles, which
Yeah.
I just feel like when you find people who get it,
Yeah.
like and they can kind of help you along. And I think you even like messaged me like, here's what I
I
use.
was
and
like, yay.
yeah. So I'm still struggling over here, but I don't know when that'll end.
No, I do too. Yeah.
But I'm so excited because today what we're going to do is dive into your incredible studio and see all of your hats, which I've already seen them. You guys are going to die and want to buy all of them because they're seriously, I love a hat. I feel like a hat, it just like takes the outfit to a whole nother place. I feel like you can transport it from like one look and then you add the hat and it just magically kind of
Yeah,
It's like
going back to
godmother.
the skin situation,
Yeah.
I've always worn hats because I have very sensitive skin.
Ooh.
So I was always buying hats, and so that's one of the reasons why I even got into hats, because I need a hat all the time.
Yes.
So I'm always wearing hats, and so it's like a special part because it really does, like it protects you, it like kind of elevates like your outfit. And there's so many different types of styles and like ways you can wear them, so it just like, I think it's really fun.
Yeah, and I've loved hats forever and I have an insane collection, but you don't want just any hat. You want like amazing hats, like these. Also wide brim and like more dramatic.
Yeah.
She creates those. So I'm so excited to put them on my head for you all to see them. And then I'm also going to style up some fall looks with your hats.
Okay.
Which I'm really excited too because just talking about fall, I think sometimes you think, oh, I have to wear like a felt hat or a wool hat or something like that, but really straw.
Well, I mean, we live in California,
Right.
and you know, we don't get tons of snow, and
Right,
so
right.
I always wear a straw hat anyways. But when it's windy, I created this sustainable cord from sari silk, like Indian silk. It's like recycled silk. So I just braid it up, and there's like a cord. Well, you'll try
we'll
one
see.
on. So like, because it's windy, like the straw hats are pretty light, so they
Right.
fly right off.
Oh.
But it's nice to have a cord or like a ribbon. So that was another element of why I even designed it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So fun.
You could still wear them in the fall.
And also, it's funny with hats, I feel like often whenever I travel, I usually create a whole look for wherever I'm going, and for some reason a hat is usually always involved in all of my looks. Like I don't know why, like that's part of my travel experience. And so I think I'm so excited with your hats because I feel like, I don't know, it really does kind of help you escape into another world when you have the hat. And
yeah.
it just travels with you. And
Yeah. Every time I wear a hat, I notice that more people are like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And like every time I wear one of my hats, people ask me, they're like, oh, where'd you get your hat? And then I like pass out my cards. I like doing it more I don't know, it's more
Organic,
intimate and
yeah.
organic and fun.
Relational.
Yeah, but I also have the upcycled wool hats.
Yes.
That
Which we'll
will
see
look
as
really
well.
cute.
Yeah. Okay, well, now all this talk about hats, I feel like we should go and actually put them on and try them out.
No la quiero para hablar. Me haré con ella un anillo.
Okay, we are in your studio now. This is like where we walked out of like a patio that's so picturesque, and then it's all sunlit in here, and it's so amazing, and it's full of hats, and I'm so excited about all of them. So first, can you show me one of your very first designs that kind of kicked this all off? for
Yeah,
you?
so it's going to be this one right here in the corner. This is the Saspara. So this is actually a really nice woven Mexican material. And this was just in London Fashion Week. I did a collaboration with Paul and Joe.
Paul and Joe, which I'll put the images right here because they were amazing.
Okay.
It's so exciting. And then
Yeah.
how do you tie the ribbon?
So you could do it in a bow.
Okay.
Here, I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
I spend hours and hours sewing these ribbons back
Oh, you
here.
do?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I sew the ends of the
Love
ribbons.
that.
This is silk.
Oh, that's amazing. And then,
And you could
Oh, I love
also crisscross it in the back.
which I have a lot of hair here, so.
Yeah, so you could crisscross it and then like put it in your braid
Yeah,
or just
I
like put
love
it underneath
that.
your hair. But it kind of looks like fashion forward like that and like a little bit less like bohemian.
So kind of it goes in the back
Mhm.
and then you have it tied, like if you have your hair up or in a braid or something
Yeah.
like that, you can kind of have that extra little element as if there's like a choker there too. Which I love. I love that. And then you also have it in other colors.
Yeah, so I started in natural and then I did noir. And so this is like the black noir material.
And this one has a deeper.
Yeah, it has a taller crown with
Yeah, I love that.
like a star shape. That's another really small
I know, sorry, I have a bigger head.
You're a medium,
Medium.
I have a few smalls on the wall, but I'll bring down your size.
I also love this because I love how, wide brim, but also the detail of this ribbon with the black and white stripe. That's
And then
so
my
cute.
hand sewn ends.
I know, I love it.
Yeah.
So amazing. I'm already wearing another hat. These are your new fall collection, right?
Yeah, so I was trying to figure out, because I don't use any new wool, so I was trying to figure out how to implement wool into and do some kind of fall winter collection. So I started buying like really old jackets from the thrift store that no one's buying, like stuff with like moth holes and stuff that it just sits there on the racks. And I brought it down and worked on them with my seamstress in Oaxaca. And so we did like some quilting, and everything's handmade, and we just kind of mixed up all the different wool materials and started making the pieces. So I wanted to do, it's like a bucket hat, but it's a little bit taller crown. I wanted it to kind of be like funky Mad Hatter.
I was just gonna say, I feel a little bit Mad Hatter,
Yeah.
which I love. And actually, I feel like this could be really cute too. Like you could flip it up and even do like
and
a
do a brooch. Yeah, yeah. I know.
I
Yeah.
love this. And I feel like you could just kind of style. You could have it up high. You
yeah.
can have it kind of down low like this, and do
Yeah.
the full floppy
Mhm,
thing.
mhm.
I love that you're channeling some Mad Hatter with this because I love to channel the Mad Hatter.
This is the novella, and so originally I was selling it, like my first novella was in the Petro, and so this material, all these materials are actually from Ecuador, and so they're hand dyed and hand woven, and I really liked this weave because it kind of looks like Italian tile, and I get a lot of inspiration just from like antiquity or like Europe and stuff, and so I love that like optical illusion
Yeah, I love
tile
that.
from Italy. So anyways, this is a Petro material, and this is a novella, so this is the first one I did. It's more wearable because I make them pretty high as well, but this one's kind of in between a really tall crown and like a short crown.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's a round top with a bigger brim, and I make them with ribbon or with cords. So this one is the pearl ribbon,
And
it's
I like
also
it's like a slate blue, kind of like a slate gray blue, which I
Yeah.
love. And I feel like this is such a great fall color to mix in, and you can do the straw, but like a little bit of a moodier tone too.
Yeah, and even like you could wear it like in the fall, or if you go on vacation, you could like, this is kind of a nice color with bathing suit, like a smoky gray bathing suit or white bathing suit.
Yeah, I was gonna say white.
Yeah.
It would look amazing, like with what you're wearing, like a white kind of gauzy dress or something.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to do like a dance. I feel like this goes with my outfit actually.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Really fun. So which one is this?
That's the Lazio. So I make them with cords or without, and just like a traditional ribbon around. I really like old world elegance and like chic wear. That's why another reason why I wear the brim down.
Yes.
But it kind of reminds me of like Coco Chanel, or like
yes.
when she first got to like your whole outfit reminds me like she's about to get on a horse.
Totally. Or I imagine like the women on bicycles with
Yeah,
like still
yeah,
the like whole dress, but then they have their hats on, their hair back. And
Yeah, so it's basically this is like a boater style, but it's I just wanted to do something funky with like a different color.
I love that. And I love this brown. So much fun. I might just wear it with this outfit. Tell me about this one.
So she's wearing the Sonora right now, but this is the Petro Sonora. So the way that they weave it, if you see at the very top, they start with that sun and then they just weave out. And so again, the Petro is dyed with 2 different dyes and then hand woven. And then I sit back here in my studio and I make the cords. This is the Sari Silk hand braided cords. And so it's nice because again, it's a really light hat, so it feels good on the head. Like you're not gonna get a headache or anything.
No.
Like you were saying, if you're gonna go to a flea market, you're shopping for hours.
Yes.
It's really light, and then if the wind comes, you could always crank the
Got this.
cord.
So it's so cute. It has this little detail here that you can, like the little drawstring kind of thing.
Yeah, and sometimes
Love
like
that.
if the sun's going down, or maybe I just want it off my head, you could just like throw it back.
Yeah, and I even just love that, like, detail of an outfit.
Yeah,
to have the hat back like that, you know?
Yeah, so that's a Sonora that comes in different colors, and then, but this is the Petro weave, and with the cord.
The last and final hat that we're gonna showcase is...
So that's a Cavell. I wanted to do like a traditional fedora, but it's just a taller crown. Again, I really like tall crowns.
Yeah.
So I try to do something that wasn't too tall and then not too short, but something funky. And so it's a little bit taller than a traditional one with a longer brim. And I have it in multiple different colors. This is my new color.
Is this also like a green ribbon? I love that.
Yeah.
I like the contrasting green. Adds like something fun to it.
Well,
and I also feel like with fedoras, because sometimes it is too short of a rim. I feel, or I like my fedoras to have a little
it could look
more.
like a little too rockabilly if like the brim is really small, or like it looks too little on a lot of people's heads. Yeah. So it's nice to have that full brim, and then you're also on the side.
Yes.
It's not good.
It's really funny because I'm very particular with fedora style hats. Like I feel like I'm always looking for one. But finding this kind of more dramatic rim is really hard. But if you find it, you get it and you keep it, and then you just... I also love a fedora with a dress. Like I feel like it kind of, you have like an amazing dress and boots, and you throw a fedora, it kind of adds this element of cool to the look.
Yeah,
of course,
absolutely.
menswear, it's going to look great. But I think a fedora like thrown on to lots of different like juxtaposing outfits can be a really cool addition.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm loving it. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is, I was so inspired by Kara's collection that I actually styled up 3 fall looks to go with 3 of her hats. So we're gonna do that, give you a little bit of inspiration. If you buy one of these hats, maybe it can inspire you to dress up the hat, and also just give you ideas on like styling hats in general for fall.
Absolutely. Yay, fun.
Okay, so I was so inspired by all of Kara's hats, and in particular I was inspired by this hat, which is the Novella, and this is in the ebony color and with the pearl ribbon. I love this silk pearl ribbon, and so it inspired me to dress up this fall look. This feels a little bit like I am channeling the off-duty royal, some of the equestrian feels in there, but maybe I'm going out for my walk, and so I've put on my Novella hat, and I loved this slate gray blue color, and that inspired the whole look to come together. Piling on romantic ruffles with this amazing 70s ruffle top. I threw over my very equestrian inspired knit, channeling my off-duty royal. I went with a darker wash denim. I like how classic that is. And then with the really dramatic cuffs, it just adds an element of chic. Of course, I've got to throw on the Western boots. And then I cinched it in with just a really perfect classic leather brown belt with a gold buckle detail. And then for some styling details, we took the pearl ribbon and did Kara's little trick of tying it around and creating a little bit of a choker detail right there, which I love it, popping there with the ruffles. And then I just grabbed a fun little crochet bag to add another knit into this look. And I feel like this is the perfect fall look for this amazing straw novella hat. So inspired by this dramatic wide brim Azura hat. I love the braiding ribbon here on top, and then I just love a hat with a really, really wide brim, and this just made me feel like I needed to have a fall carnival. So I styled up this kind of crazy and dramatic look with amazing huge puff white sleeves, this crochet vest you guys might remember I found when I was thrifting for all the fall trends, and I cannot believe I found this. It's just completely incredible. It's handmade. I actually flipped it around and I'm wearing it backwards so that it's crisscross in the back, belted it so that it stays on me. But I love how it creates this whole other element to the blouse. And then these amazing, what are these, like circus pants that have little ruffles on the bottom. I actually threw on little rubber bands to kind of hold them in place so that they really get all the flounce and the fun. I threw on some boots for fall with the green tones in it. And I just feel ready to have a fabulous day in the fall. Send me to a festival, send me apple picking, send me out to do the fields to wander and explore in the Zora hat. Having a full-on menswear moment in the Cavell fedora in a gobi color, which I love the brown. I love the contrasting green ribbon of this one. And I was so inspired by the menswear feel of this hat. And like I talked about, I will love a fedora with more of a dramatic wide brim that I wanted to dress up a business suit. So I put on, this is a vintage men's suit. It must have been a little bit smaller of a man because it fits. And then I just kind of piled on all the menswear pieces that I'm loving for fall. I did this incredible Ralph Lauren vest. It's got this really cool, what is this, paisley print probably, something like that. And then I even did a print bow tie blouse. This is one of the OG pieces I've had from Banana Republic probably for like 15, 20 years. And then I have this green belt. I love the sway detail, and then of course the gold little chain detail. And then I thought it would be fun to add a few more little zhuzhing touches, so I added a scarf tucked in, pocket square style. And then I did my two-tone Anine Bing boots, just to add some fun, pop, modernize the look, and give it something that elevates it, makes it really wearable. I feel very powerful and ready to take on a fall day and accomplish lots. Okay, well, I just had the best time ever. Hey. I love hats, and I don't know if I've ever really hung out with someone who makes hats. So really, yeah, no, it's so cool. And
it's called millinery.
Yes.
Like milliners, but yeah, I don't have the press and stuff, but I go down and work and we repress hats and stuff, so it's really fun.
I love it so much, and it was really honestly so much fun to play dress up and put them all on, and just even see all the different shapes. I feel like every single one kind of makes you feel like a different vibe, and so anyways, I'm so excited. I love your collection. And where can everybody find you, shop your hats, all of that? What's your info?
The website would be delafuentedesign.com if you want to go that route, or my Instagram is delafuente with underscores on either side. But yeah,
they can find
so they could
you
go
there.
online, or if people are local, I'm in San Clemente and I do little appointments if you want to come shop in the studio and like see where the hats are made. You can like personalize hats and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, what would be, this is so random, but I'm like, if you were, I don't know, having a wedding and you gifted all your girls like customized hats?
That would be
Or what if your
so cool.
bridesmaids all wore a hat? their dress. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
absolutely.
I want to get married again. That would be so much fun. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for having me to your home and to your studio. This was a blast to be
Well, thank
here.
you guys for shopping small and supporting small business and
Yeah.
locals and everything else. Yeah.
Love it. And finally, I just want to say, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to my channel. I have new videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And you want to do the sign off with me?
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, always play
dress
dress up. This isn't from a grocery store. This is from the farm.